always record the police. I can't say this enough. I'm bringing you a story out of Laredo, Texas, where the Laredo Police Department has committed some crimes. And if it weren't for this gentleman recording the video, nobody would know about it. Because currently the Laredo Police Department is trying their best to cover this story up. In February of 2021, Ismael Rincon pulls into the parking lot of some closed businesses because he was experiencing a low blood sugar. Ismael is diabetic. And as he was sitting there alone in his car, the Laredo Police Department pulls up and begins to question him. Ismael claims that the police department ultimately detained him for a violation of the COVID curfew ordinance, which at the time Laredo did have in effect. The problem with that whole situation is that the ordinance only prohibited gatherings of people, and that would be 2 or more people, not one person. That wouldn't be a gathering. You can look up the definition. But in any case, what he was doing was not illegal, and the Laredo Police Department knows that. But they tried to make him think that they were legally detaining him. Then they ended up also charging him with unlawful carrying of a weapon, and they expect everyone to believe that when they walked up to his car and for the several minutes that they talked to him, that there was a handgun in plain view in his center cup holder. Ismael claims that the gun was inside of a console or a compartment concealed, which would make it legal in Texas. But the officers are claiming that it was in plain view. Whenever Ismael told me of this story, I made several phone calls all over the city. I spoke to several lieutenants, sergeants, public information officers, the city attorney's office, so on and so forth. And everybody stated that in order to be in a violation of the curfew, it would have to be 2 or more people. Once the police department realized that they were the ones being investigated by me, they clammed up, and now they won't talk. During the course of one of my conversations, I asked Officer Emanuel Diaz if the city collects any money from traffic fines. Well, I already knew the answer to that question, but I wanted to see just how far Officer Diaz would go to convince me of his lie that the city doesn't receive any money from traffic fines. So first you're going to hear his response to my question, and then we're going to watch the video that Ismael took of his detainment and arrest. The Laredo Police Department does not know that Ismael took this video because he didn't have anything in his hands, and there was no way for them to tell he was recording. I'll let you figure how that worked. Enjoy.
No, sir, and that's actually contrary to popular belief. Even the mere traffic citation that we issue does not come back to the Laredo Police Department. All our traffic and our enforcement citations go to the municipal court, which then actually hands them out to the state of Texas. So despite any citation that any Laredo police officer may issue, none of those funds come back to the department. So we have no monetary or financial for anything. Because again, those citations are Class C misdemeanors, so they would get handed out and sent to the municipal court, the city municipal court. Those citations are then processed and sent out to the state. So again, none of that money returns to the Laredo Police Department, whether it be COVID, whether it be traffic violation. Anytime we issue a citation, we do not stand to gain financially from the issuance of any citation.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Is there a reason why you're in here?
Yeah, me paré a comer uno de estos.
Where are you coming from?
¿Ah?
Where are you coming from?
¿Como para qué o qué?
Huh?
¿Como para qué?
¿Cómo que para qué?
Ajá.
You're in a private parking lot after hours, sir. Curfew is at
¿Mande?
6 p.m.
¿Cómo
Curfew
es?
is at 6 p.m.
Ajá.
You're operating a vehicle past 6 p.m. You're in violation of curfew. That's why I'm asking you. What are you doing here?
Me paré a comer
Okay, where are you coming from?
de donde vengo, no importa donde venga.
Okay, so you want to make this complicated? We can make this complicated. Step out of your vehicle, sir.
No.
Step out of your vehicle.
¿Pero
Out
qué
of your
estás
vehicle,
haciendo?
Sir, step out of your vehicle. Step out of your vehicle.
¿Qué-
Just get out, sir. No, to make it difficult.
Pero ustedes lo están haciendo difícil.
No, I'm asking you a question and you're
No te
saying-
tengo que contestar nada, vato.
Yeah, you're detained.
No,
Yeah,
¿por
you're
qué?
detained.
¿Por qué?
Porque te estoy diciendo, you're detained. Put your hands on the vehicle. Put your hands on the vehicle, sir. You have a weapon on you? Charles, what he said, 38 inside the Blue Moon parking lot.
That's just a cop bait, bro.
Okay.
That's all he's doing.
You have a wallet on you, sir?
No.
What's your name, sir? Sir, your first name?
No estoy haciendo nada mal, no tuve nada.
Okay, you need to identify yourself at this point.
Why?
Then now you're
There's a
going to be
citywide-
placed under
okay,
arrest.
first of all, there's a citywide curfew. Okay? If you're not giving me a reason to be out here,
I don't,
you're in violation, so I need your
okay,
license.
I plead the
We'll
fifth.
cite you and you'll be on your
I
way.
plead the Fifth
You can
Amendment.
plead the fifth all you want.
Okay.
Just we need your license.
Okay.
We need your license, that's all we
You
need.
don't.
Okay,
Sorry?
sir.
You don't.
Okay, sir.
I
then
don't what?
Put your hands behind your back. You can hear your phone recording. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Why I have to make this difficult, man?
You're making it difficult, not me.
Why are we?
Okay.
You drove here speeding, man.
Speeding?
We're not looking.
Okay.
We're not going out there looking for you. We're
Speeding?
You,
Do you have any more weapons on you, sir?
Yes, I have plenty.
Okay.
I don't understand why you're so upset.
Pues, ¿qué están haciendo, mira? ¿Quieres que esté bien contento con lo que
So
están
we just
haciendo?
need your license to cite
You don't
you on
need.
your way.
You don't need a license.
Who told you that?
Hey, no te vas a meter a mi carro.
We're gonna tow your car.
No te vas a meter a mi carro.
Sir, sir,
I don't give you consent. I don't give you consent to go in my car.
sir.
I'm not giving you consent to go in my car.
Okay, I don't need consent, sir. That's probable cause.
Probable cause for what? What's a PC?
Turn around.
The curfew, sir.
That's not PC.
Go. Turn
Talk,
around.
hey,
Turn around.
talk to your sergeant. Talk to him.
Está bueno. We'll call the sergeant.
You don't need. That's curfew is not PC.
Take a seat. We're gonna tow your vehicle, sir. You're under arrest, so it is inventory search, all right?
I'm under arrest.
Yes, sir.
For what?
He'll explain to you in a bit.
For what?
He'll explain to you in a bit. Take a seat.
What am I under
Take a
arrest?
seat. He'll talk to you in a bit.
I need double cuffs.
No, you don't.
I don't. My shoulders can hit me.
Take a seat. I'll get you double cuffs. Take a seat. and I'll
I'm,
get you double cuffs.
I'm asking for
I
double
know.
cuffs
Take a seat,
before I
and
go
I'll
in.
get you double cuffs. Not a problem. Just take a seat. Take a seat. Are you gonna identify yourself or not?
I need to identify.
Yes, sir. You do.
3802.
Related to what?
Penal code 3802.
What about it?
Ow!
What about it?
3802. Look it up.
What about 302?
I don't need to identify unless I'm lawfully arrested.
Well, he just told you you are.
No, he didn't tell me anything.
Yes, sir. Unless you want to get another charge, we'll still get your information. Don't worry about it. All right, put your leg in. I'll get you another cuffs. Put your leg in.
Ow!
You have been dispatched, Officer Ibarra. 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 You have been dispatched, Officer Ibarra.
All right, man. I'll put another cuffs on you. You want to step up? Are you going to identify yourself, sir?
I don't need to.
Okay. Where's your license at? While you're driving, you need to carry your driver's license. Do you know that? Yes?
Did you call Sergeant already or no?
He's on the way.
You know that curfew is not PC, right?
What?
The curfew is not PC.
Curfew is not PC?
Yeah.
Well, not identifying yourself is enough reason sufficient to detain you and place you in custody or failure to identify.
Failure to identify is a secondary charge.
No, it's not, sir.
Your
first charge is the curfew. You need to tell us you're out here doing something essential.
I need to speak to you.
Yes, you do, sir.
I told you I speak to
There is a
man.
curfew violation unless you're doing essential travel. You don't want to let us know what you're doing.
I don't have to.
Okay, then you're under the violation for the curfew.
Why?
That's a Class C misdemeanor.
Because
and now you're under arrest under that. Now you need to identify yourself.
Because I didn't speak.
You're failing to identify. Now that secondary charge you speak of, that's applying now.
You don't need to explain anything to him. I'll explain everything to you at the station. I'm just going to let you know, sir,
Okay.
you've been placed under arrest. Okay,
Okay.
sir?
Take a seat, man. You don't want a supervisor, I need your first name, sir. Give me your first name, call a supervisor right here.
The what?
Give me your first name so I can get your supervisor.
Just get it to me. You don't need my
Then
first
you don't need, you can see him at the station, man.
Okay.
If you want to speak to him out here, give me your first name. I didn't know hey, this is person's calling you. But we don't even know who you are at this point.
Hey, I'm not giving you a consent to search my car.
We don't need consent, so you're under arrest. It's called
Okay.
inventory search. I already explained that to you also. There is a curfew in place.
I know you know I'm diabetic and I stopped to eat, right?
I have no idea. You should have told us that.
I don't need to speak to you.
So if you would have told us that, like a regular human person said, hey, I'm diabetic, I need to eat, I'm going to put gas, I'm going to Waterbury, I'm hungry, that's different.
You can see my drink and the snacks I bought.
I don't know, sir. I don't know.
You're looking at it inside my car.
I haven't looked at anything inside your car.
Well, the other officer saw it. He saw me eating.
I have no idea what he saw, sir.
Okay. So I need to finish my snack because my sugar.
You want an ambulance? We'll get you an ambulance. Right there, you can't eat right now. I get you an ambulance though. Check your blood level. Yes or no? You want medical treatment or not, sir?
Anything happen, it's on you.
Why is that?
Okay, no, don't worry.
Okay. John video. No more units with that video. Subdivision requesting a supervisor.
9 Laredo 3 Mustard Street for Dispatch 23. There's no plan for Marshall's 28 Johnson. Copy. Dispatch update. Right.
You're the one that went so.
I'm down here by the high park. 316 over here.
Dispatch update.
Huh? No, we're doing the COVID forms. He drives his 94, he parks, 37 Manor, and he never gets off, so I told him, hey, go and see if he's okay. He approaches and he starts acting up, saying that he feeds the fish.
I said I fit the fit.
I'm not talking to you.
What?
I'm not talking to you. You feed the fish, remember?
Yeah.
You did right.
To answer questions.
I'm not asking you anything, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. So he's like, hey man, what are you doing out here? Nah, I'm just thinking of sure it's a curfew on you. If you don't tell me you're out here for something essential, you are being cited for a curfew. I don't want to talk to you, I don't talk to you. You don't give her a DL, and he's full of 32. I think he's just a cop hater, bro.
A what? I'm a
I'm
what?
not talking to you, sir.
I'm a what?
Where do you work, buddy?
They don't want to answer that.
Where do you work?
We're gonna get your name somehow, bro. Just comply and it'll go a lot better for you.
Comply, just bend over, right? Just bend over.
Door
So
is
easy.
cool, man. What's wrong
So
with
easy,
you?
right?
What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, why you so serious, man? You came to us. We don't
I didn't when did I approach
We're
you?
parked right there. You're driving very fast, man. What do you want us to do? Ignore you?
Am I driving fast?
You were driving fast.
How was I driving fast?
So you drove fast in here. And look how you parked. So we thought something was wrong.
My sugar level was low,
Well,
so
you should've told us that
I don't need to tell you
Well, then
anything.
this is
Are you a
what
doctor or
happened.
what?
Bro,
This is
we're
what
doing-
happens.
We're doing our job. We're just to make sure that you don't get hurt, that we don't get hurt. That's it.
How are you getting hurt? How are you gonna get
We're
hurt?
making sure of that. That's
We
what
have
you
weapons in
said.
the vehicle. We're making sure.
And you have
we don't
weapons
know your
too.
intentions. We don't know your intentions, sir.
Buddy.
Fucking snowflake, man. Stop being a snowflake. Why are you a cop?
Buddy.
Oh, that's fine.
Dispatch update.
Someone has been dispatched. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. Dispatch update.
What?
Bro,
Just
like being cool.
Huh?
just you give us your name, your date of birth. That's it. We're gonna find it regardless.
Yeah.
We're gonna be. That's a charge within itself, bro.
The what?
That's a charge within itself.
What?
Failure to ID.
That's a secondary charge, man.
Yeah, and they got you for the stop.
Huh?
They got you for the stop. We just want your
What's
name.
up? This private property.
Buddy, look, help us out. I don't want you to go to jail, right?
We're being cool.
So just give us your name so we can clear your name. We clear the guns and you're good to go.
You leave with a citation, not in jail.
But why would I get a citation?
The thing
Why?
is, look, you have to understand what our probable cause is for stopping you, okay?
Curfew is not PC.
You were driving recklessly.
The officer saw you drive in a manner that caused him to get your attention, okay? You got attention to yourself. Look at the hour, look at where you're at, or random parking lot. It doesn't look like your sugar's down. If your sugar's down, you'd be stressing out, you'd be having other symptoms.
Are you diabetic?
Are you? What symptoms would you have if you were diabetic? Explain to me. So you're not going to ID at all? Do you need an ambulance, first of all? Did they already ask you?
They
Bro,
asked
you
me.
said
Yeah.
your sugar's low. He's asking if you need an ambulance. Ask him.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Want an ambulance?
Want the ambulance?
Yeah.
What's the Charles eliminator?
Okay.
I'm gonna answer that. Ask him.
You have COVID?
You have COVID, bro?
What?
You have
COVID?
COVID?
Not now.
74.
Okay. Would you mind IDing yourself, brother, just to help us out? Listen, I don't want to make your night longer, and I don't like to be here nagging people for their name. You know what I mean? It sucks as much as for you as much as it does for us.
Can I get out? I'll give you my info. Can I get out?
Can you get out? Why do you need to get out? You feel...
Yeah, my arms, my shoulders.
Come on. Gonna grab it there?
Yeah, I got you. Let me help you out, man. Alright, let me know when you're good to push out. Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Alright, man.
Yeah,
just so we can get the process going,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, man?
We don't want to listen. I get it. You're diabetic. You came in here for your reasons, and I understand you want to invoke your rights. I get it. I hear you. Okay. The thing is, for us, Officer saw it seems suspicious activity to him. Okay. You're in an
Okay.
abandoned parking lot. We don't know who you are. You're driving quickly while there's officers here.
Yeah.
So they're curious. They want to know what's going on. It's suspicious to them. Okay.
But
Based on Texas law, we're allowed to investigate suspicious activity.
Yeah, you are. But
Okay.
not to ID me.
Okay.
Suspicious,
The reason we
not
okay,
okay.
the reason we want to ID you is it's really suspicious that you're driving around with a bunch of guns at this hour. Okay.
Is it illegal?
It's not illegal. It's not illegal. But in the manner that you drove in,
Okay.
it caused attention. Okay. You have to understand.
All right.
That's where we're at right now. You got our attention. You did something, that seems suspicious in a suspicious manner. So we got to investigate. That's our job.
Okay.
Look, I'm not trying to bother you. We don't want to bother you. We don't want to make your light any longer. We want to get you checked out by ambulance. Make sure you're good to go. Those guns are yours. You take off, and that's it. All right. All I'm asking for is a little bit of help with IDing yourself.
Okay.
Would you mind doing that?
ID?
Just your name and date of birth. That's it. That's all we want to know. I don't need to know your address. I don't need your phone number. Nothing. I just want to know your name and date of birth, so we can clear you, and then we can clear the guns, and you're good to go. You'll be on your way.
Okay.
That's all we're asking.
So am I under arrest or?
You're not under arrest.
Okay.
No. He is under arrest.
You under
Okay.
arrest?
Yes, he is under arrest.
Okay.
Okay.
He's placed under arrest. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, son.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Your
the
traffic?
Information. I'm the case officer. He is being placed under arrest.
What's the 95 for?
Well, failure to ID first for the 38,
Okay.
and then unlawful carrying of a firearm.
Okay.
All firearms are going to be unlawful carrying of a firearm.
Unlawful?
Yes, sir.
Why
I'm
unlawful?
not talking to you, sir. You can place him back in my unit if he needs to get checked out by your
What's your head?
Huh?
update. Dispatch 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 update. Someone has been dispatched. Dispatch update. 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 You got a message, Daddy. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. You got a message, Daddy. Dispatch update. Dispatch update.
How are you doing? You okay? We have an ambulance coming to check you out.
Dispatch update. Dispatch update. You got the message, Daddy. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. Dispatch update. You got your message, Daddy. Dispatch update.
Hey, bro, you open the unit, he's gonna check them out.
Open.
How's it going, sir?
Not too good.
What's going on?
Well, they,
No, like what's happening with
medically?
you? Yes.
I'm diabetic. I stopped to eat. I stopped to eat a snack because of my sugar level.
So you believe your sugar level's low right now?
Yeah. I don't have a meter, but that's why I went to the store to buy a drink and some snacks.
You mind if I have your hand here? Or just lean forward and I'll check it.
You wanna step out, man?
You step him out.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Hey, brother. Hold on, come on.
Yeah, just turn around like that.
Dispatch update.
Hey, you know what? 32 inches or something.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That's the one in the holster, right?
Yeah, that was the one in the poster.
One right, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready? You ready? You just ran up.
On your light? Perfect blood sugar?
¿Ah?
Normal.
101. Pues me comí 2 de esos y me tomé el drink.
That's fine.
So ya me subió.
Good. The supervisor's here, you want to talk to him?
Yeah, where is he?
You're sick. When they're done with you, then you talk to the sergeant. But they're gonna need to have your name though. I don't know, you don't get told, but they need to have it. You ask for an ambulance, you need to give them the name. He's gonna give the fight to their name, so.
Yeah, I already got it. Yeah, we located it before he provided it.
Alright. Can you give your name to the paramedics, sir?
Sure.
What's your name?
Ismael
Ismael what?
Rincón.
Your date of birth, Ismael?
6284.
Your address?
No, that's right.
We need an address to put under your name.
You can put 1801 Bollinger.
Do you have any medical history?
Diabetic. Type 1.
Any allergies?
No.
Do you have a doctor?
Gilberto Garza Lozano.
Do you have any other complaints?
Just shoulder pain right now.
The shoulder pain? Okay. Well, it looks like they're making accommodations for you, okay?
Alright.
Do you need anything else?
No, not for me. Yeah, just my sugar level was low, so I drank a juice and some cookies, some crackers. So
Okay, man.
that's probably why I went up already.
Yeah, good, brother?
Yeah. Need a signature from us.
You gonna sign for them, sir?
Sure.
That's the supervisor. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, sure.
Sergeant Fernandez.
Rincon, yeah.
Emanuel, what's going on?
Well, I stopped to eat. My sugar level was getting low. So I stopped to eat a snack and drink. He pulled behind me and got me out because I was on curfew. Now he's saying I'm under arrest for failure to ID. But I advised him that's a secondary charge.
Yeah, there has to be a primary.
There's
a curfew violation. You can't be out. You know there's a curfew violation right now. It's a city ordinance, but it's still a law.
I know, but I went to a store to buy the drinks that I have there and the snacks. Yeah. So I don't know how that's a violation.
Yeah, but then you're parking here. You're not going home. What are you doing here?
I stopped to eat.
Yeah. And then, yeah, well, he's there investigating while you're here. You know, we all know there's a curfew violation. If we see you out and about, not driving here, we're gonna investigate. Now you have weapons in plain view.
Rifle.
I saw a lot of guns.
Guns were all hidden. The guns. He's saying that I'm gonna be charged with unlawful carry. I was carrying a BB gun holstered on me.
Yeah.
All the handguns were concealed. All of them.
You carry a pellet? It's not gonna protect you.
It won't. But
you have a concealed handgun license?
No, I don't. I don't need one. So if he's planning on charging me with that's gonna be an illegal charge.
Well, we're gonna charge you for the curfew violation regardless.
Okay.
Give me a second, alright?
Take a seat, sir. You know what? Who unit is that, bro?
Yeah. You can stop people with a nail.
Alright, take a seat. You understand that you sort of explained the curfew thing, right?
Huh?
All you have to tell us was that, sir, I got hungry. And you would have been on your way, brother.
But the thing is that I don't have to answer the question.
If you're under pandemic curfew, bro, by the city, then you do have to tell us that you're out here to buy food, put gas.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of reasons you can tell us.
So
all you have to say, hey, I went to get a snack. I'm diabetic. I'm gonna let you go, bro.
So is the city above the U.S. Constitution or what?
No, but they passed to city legal, meaning they check with the governor.
So it is above it is
cleared by the Texas governor. Whatever they did was cleared by the governor.
Okay. So it is above the U.S. Constitution,
the governor
right?
allowed it to happen, sir.
The Texas governor, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And who do you want us to ask?
Okay, so the U.S. Constitution is irrelevant right now, or what?
What do you mean it's irrelevant? No, sir.
The Fifth Amendment?
Laws and rules, though.
The Fifth Amendment?
You understand that when they place a law and they go through the courts, right? And they check for amendment violations before they pass.
So I have to answer your questions, right?
I don't know. You don't have to. Only if you would have told me, sir, I bought this at the store, I was hungry. You would have been on your way, man.
So I have to, right?
Yeah.
You're saying I have to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like when we ask you, hey, man, have you been drinking alcohol?
So I can't plead my fifth, right?
If you want to, but now you're detained for curfew violation.
Because I plead the fifth, right?
Yes, sir. And you fight it in court. But you putting yourself through it, you say, hey, man, I was hungry. That's an essential business to go eat, bro. So we would have given you
just to make it clear, I was placing cuffs because I plead the fifth.
Because you fought the weapon on you.
No, because I plead the fifth. You just said right now, right?
No, you're being detained now because you don't want to identify on a Class C misdemeanor for the curfew violation. And then you have all kinds of weapons in your car.
That's not illegal.
Sir,
you're mentioning the weapons over and over. That's not illegal.
That's the first time I mentioned the weapons to you. That's me.
Well, he said unlawful carry.
I don't know about the unlawful carry. You'll talk to him about that.
I mean,
I'm not charging him with anything.
It's just a bullshitter, man.
Huh?
This guy's just a bullshitter.
Maybe so. I don't know.
You know him.
But I'm trying to explain to you. If you would have said, sir, I just came from the store and bought some, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You didn't have to give me your name at that point. You can just leave or stay and eat, whatever.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to even do that. So he's detaining you for the curfew, and then you want to identify yourself.
Yeah.
That's what happened here tonight.
Texas Penal Code 3802 I only have to identify if I've been arrested, right? You know that, right?
If you're
If I have been arrested, lawfully arrested.
you know what
There's no.
Class C, you know that this is an arrest, and you bumped out with your signature, right? When he told you, sir, you're here for a curfew violation, you don't want to identify. That's a criminal offense that you will have to identify at that point. You don't want to, then you add the failure to ID.
The failure to ID is only if I've been lawfully arrested.
So you lawfully arrested you on the curfew violation, a Class C misdemeanor. Once we identify at the station, we tow your vehicle, inventory, all that stuff, because you're making us take all that extra step. We'll fingerprint you, we'll get your name, we'll cite you, and you're on your way.
So you're arresting me because of a misdemeanor,
That's
right?
what's going on here.
Okay.
It's misdemeanor, yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, actually, because you don't want to identify yourself.
So you're arresting me because I don't want to identify.
You refuse to identify.
That's a secondary charge? Okay.
The first charge was a curfew violation.
Okay.
Which you could have avoided by saying, I got hungry, I'm about to hit the store.
But you saw me eating.
Sir, I don't know, sir.
You saw me eating and drinking.
I didn't see anything. I didn't approach you. He did. Do you understand, though, right?
Was he registered? Huh?
I don't know. I'm not sure. He got it.
Yeah.
95?
Yeah. Barra, go ahead and read him his rights. Before we have to make the
I was just paying the cookie. I'm not pushing the
yeah.
I can read him.
Yeah, bro. Listen to the whole.
Yeah. Alright, sir. Well, before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have him with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand your rights, sir?
I want to answer questions.
Do you understand?
I want to answer questions.
Okay. Alright, bro, you put your feet up. I'm not
Mechanic, the handgun that I have earlier, copy on a
Dispatch update. Dispatch update.
Villasenor 20. Oh,
Dispatch update. Dispatch update. Dispatch update.
Let me run the